Hello everyone, welcome back to Life of Avalon. So this is part 2 in a series. And if you watched my last vlog, I highly recommend you watching that because it like leads up into this. But anyway, I basically had to break up my vlog that I posted last week into 2 parts because it was super long. So this is the beginning of the second part and it kind of just dives right into like the rest of the vlog. So here you go, picking up where I left off. Is that what I just said? Anyway, welcome back to Life of Avalon. Enjoy the vlog. Good morning. Finally Saturday morning. Not finally, it is Saturday morning. And I'm gonna start off by having a huge glass of water and then making an acai bowl. Let's see if Sebastian wants one. Do you want one, Sebastian? And then I think I'm gonna go on my run at some point. I just haven't figured out when. And then Sebastian and I have some errands to run. So we'll figure all of that out over the next few hours, but maybe coffee, water, acai bowl. My handy dandy mason jar. Best drinking apparatus of them all. I have like 5 of these a day at the very least. I love these containers so much. Like everything we use on a regular basis, I have in these containers. So like I love farfalle pasta, all of our oats, flours. We actually need to restock on a few of these. I've just been too lazy to like put it back in their actual containers. But how amazing. Anyway, coffee. Okay, well that finishes brewing. I'm actually just gonna refill some of these things. This was empty and we keep this larger bottle from Costco of avocado oil like up there. So refilled this, highly recommend having it. Just makes it easier to cook and let's be honest, way more aesthetically pleasing. That's there. And then masa flour is something that I literally use almost every day. I love making homemade tortillas. So I'm gonna refill this jar, which is clearly empty. A quick look into what I put into my smoothie bowls. So basically, I'm gonna pop a little bit of water into this just to get it running, but because the Vitamix is strong, I actually don't need a lot of water. These are mango chunks from Costco, I believe. I always have a huge bag of this. It's clearly 5 pounds, it's a big boy. And then I generally put an acai pack in it. This is from Costco also. Like Sebastian and I are a huge fan of acai packs, and I think this is the best one I found, and it's Costco, which is a win. Then I just put generally almond butter. This is what we have right now. So it's peanut butter, which I'm actually not a huge fan of because it does have 2 grams of added sugar. Not the end of the world, but that's generally why I like just like natural almond butter or even natural peanut butter, but she will do. This is a protein powder that I have from Topeka. This one happens to be the salted caramel flavor. I honestly am down to put any of them in it, whether it's chocolate, vanilla, this, I like them all. And then my superfood green plus D powder. That's just because on a day-to-day basis, I don't have a ton of greens unless I have like a salad for dinner or for lunch or green beans on a side, whatever it might be. So I try and put this in whenever. And then also some yogurt for some creaminess. If you're dairy-free, a really good alternative is to just put avocado in. It creams it up. Sometimes I try and go dairy-free just like to switch things up, and I put a big fat avocado in there and it makes it creamy. So here we go. Yum. You guys, I legit demolished that in like 6 seconds. That was so good. Okay, but now I actually do need coffee. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Like I was like really craving that. Okay, now to the land of mugs. I don't think I want a regular mug because I want to drink this on the couch. So these are my Life of Avalon mugs. I don't currently sell them, but you just let me know if you want me to, and I can look into that and kind of create a storefront. But anyway, they currently come in 3 colorways. So my guy friends and like my dad and brother love this one. It's just the black top. I also sometimes vibe with this one. And then this is hot pink. Currently these 2 only come in small, and then I love this one. This is the one I use all the time. And then I also have them in tall. So I'll probably make some coffee and have this when Sebastian and I start to do our errands. But for now, I might have it in this bad boy. All righty. Delicious. And then this just pops on. And it's great because if you're in the car, this covers the hole, which is huge. Like, I love to drive around with my coffee, and that's so helpful. Okay, let's chill and digest. Okay, I changed into my outfit for the day, and it is fire. If you watched my last vlog, you would have seen that I got some stuff from White Fox Boutique, and one of the things I got was an activewear set. So let me show you. I'm obsessed. I love it. So it's kind of like this burnt orangey color with this bottom, which I feel like is really nice and fun. Like they're neutral tone, not neutral, but like earth tones, which I think is great. And it's kind of this material, it's like knit, but also ribbed up here. Super cool. And then the top's a little bit different, which I actually really appreciate. It has like this crossbody feature. So I think I mentioned this in my last vlog. Like I wouldn't do a crazy workout in this, but I feel like it's just fun for around town. So since we're doing a day of errands, I want to throw a sweater on top of this. So let's figure that out next. Filled up my coffee before we head out and just opted to put on a black sweater on top of this and just have my fanny pack. So pretty chill, and I'm just gonna wear flip-flops, I think. It's a little windy, but not crazy cold. And then gonna bring a bag for Goodwill. All of this stuff in an old blender now that we got the Vitamix. All right, first stop for errands. Well, technically second stop. We stopped at the Goodwill store to drop off our stuff, and now we're going to the Apple store. All right, everyone, it has been a long day of errands. Like, we've been out for hours. We got Sebastian's laptop fixed. We did a drop at Goodwill. We stopped by Best Buy. We did a Costco run. We did a grocery store run. And now Sebastian's filling up the air on his tire. So we did a lot today. I am so depleted of energy, and I think we're both just ready to get home. But we don't have a lot on the agenda tonight. Sebastian's gonna cook some dinner, and we're probably just gonna like chill and watch a movie. The Patriots game is on, so I think we're gonna watch that when it starts in a few hours. So I'll catch up with you all tomorrow. It is officially Saturday, and the Houston Marathon's going on. Am I running it? Absolutely not. Is Sebastian running it? Absolutely not. But we're gonna go watch it and go for a walk and grab some coffee and like just try and see some of the runners. But my outfit, it's currently like 40 something degrees, so it's pretty cold out, but I'm starting off with this set from White Fox, another activewear set. This is just gonna be my base, and I'm gonna layer on top of this, and when I come back, we're just chilling here. I might just wear this with like a little t-shirt on top or a tank top, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is that. These are the bottoms for reference. Now let's find some stuff to put on top. Bundled. Woo! Starbucks time. What did you get?
Hot coffee with a shot of espresso.
Yes, thank you so much. That is a new take on my name. That was fun. Oh, yikes. I love watching like marathons and runners. Like I find it so fun to cheer them on and just to like see them going after their dreams of running. Anyway, it was fun. So we are back. The marathon's still not over, but we watched a lot of it. And I don't know exactly what the plan is for today. I want to read a good amount. We have some cleaning to do. I also have some like random work items to do. We'll see. If I do anything fun, I'll take you along on it. But gonna start by drinking some water. I actually have not done that this morning. And gonna finish my matcha. All right, friends, good morning. You are slipping and sliding, but it is Sunday morning. I just fast forwarded, and basically I'm about to do attempt number 2 to run my 6 miles for the week. And I'm feeling good. I'm just gonna basically bang it out no matter what. So let's go get that done. All done. Gonna shower and get ready for the day. Okay, showered and had some breakfast. Now I need to dry my hair. I've let it get to like 75% dry. Like all of this is dry, but I definitely still have some wet pieces back here. And now I am just going to blow dry it / like Revlon dry it with this. I actually have hot curlers coming in the mail from Amazon, which I'm so excited to try. But because my hair's wet, I'm just gonna like style it with this and probably just like let it be straight with like a little bit of a whoop at the end for the next few days. So let's do that. First up though, I'm going to do some heat protectant spray with my hot toddy. I talked about this before. I just like, this is my favorite one because I hate the ones where it's like, tss, tss, and like, just like makes your hair re-wet. It's actually not a big deal because it's partly wet right now, but anyway, that's my fave. So let's do that. All right, there's a bit of a hint behind me that I'll talk about in just a few seconds. But I am so excited to finally announce this project on the vlog. I think I've been working on it for so long. I like initially had the idea probably like 8-9 months ago at this point. It was actually on my girls trip with my roommates at the time to Arizona. We were going there and just like spending a weekend, and on the plane I just like had this vision for this company and this brand that I wanted to create, and I literally just like had it in my mind. I put some like notes that were in my head into notes on my phone, and I just like started getting going with it. But at the time I was also kind of like, I'm not really sure if I'm like ready to act on this quite yet, but I knew I wanted to do it. And then it just kind of stuck in my brain and hung there. And then I just basically started exploring the idea. And for a while, I just had to find some like companies that I wanted to work with. I needed to find some materials for what I was creating, and basically just like create the bones of what I'm about to announce. And I'm finally at the point where so much of it is actually in process. And I know that it's gonna happen at some point that like I'm comfortable announcing it. I think for a while I was like, there's a chance maybe it doesn't come through, or like I just can't figure out a way to make it work and I'll put it on hold. But with the exception of funds, which I'm like trying to figure out, because you know, I'm just a girl in her 20s with, you know, one job and a YouTube account that doesn't make money, and that's about it. That's where my money comes from, my one job. So I do have to find a way to like kind of fund this, and I've been doing it with a lot of my savings. But regardless, as long as I can make all of that work, this will happen. So without further ado, boop, 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 I am launching a men's swimwear brand. And you're probably like, what? What the heck? Does that have to do with anything? Yeah, valid point. It's a little bit random. Basically, for years, my brother and Sebastian have both like been guys who wear cool shorts and have cool style. And when it came to swimsuits, like there just wasn't a lot on the market for them. Like chubby swimsuits, a lot of people wear, but like they have like really loud, kind of odd prints. And I respect chubbies a lot, and I think like a lot of what they do makes a ton of sense. But in terms of prints and like style, not a lot of it was like calling my name. So when I went to go buy each of like Sebastian and Cam's swimsuits for like birthdays or something, because they said they had wanted one, I was like having the hardest time just finding something that I thought was cool. And I'm like, there's such a big hole in the market for this. And I just had like this vision in my head of what these suits could look like. So I basically was like, you know what, it can't be that hard. Let's get after it and do it myself and just figure out what it looks like. And let me tell you, starting a company has not been easy. I've had to like figure out a lot of stuff that I just wouldn't have thought to figure out before, like trademarking my name and like figuring out where actual raw materials come from, and like figuring out that whole process and whether I'm going overseas or staying in the US, and basically just a lot of stuff. So I just went after it, and now I am in the middle of creating a men's swimsuit line. It's called Swim, SWHIM. If you saw my Instagram story yesterday, you would have seen a sneak peek of my logo. And basically I'll keep you all informed like on the journey, because I'm probably gonna have to go to LA a few times to work with the factory that's gonna produce my suits and meet with the people who are working on my fabrics and all of that. But I just wanted to keep you in the loop. I feel like it's something that's exciting that I wanna share with you and that you all are gonna be interested in following along on.
So without further ado, let me just kind of show you like some of the stuff that's in my apartment right now. Most of it lives on my laptop, so not a lot to show you there, but like I think kind of a fun part of it is the whole fabrics process. And let me tell you, it's been a lot, but this is what I have like behind me is like all of the fabrics that I've been working with different fabric sourcers to just touch, try out, see if it's gonna work. Like, is it even water resistant? Is it odor repellent? Is it high enough quality to like last in the water over multiple years and through like, you know, goes in the laundry, like all of this stuff. But it's actually really fun and a little bit stressful, but just fun to like try out all of these things. But like, this is it just like laid out on our guest bed. Like, as you can see, just so many providers of fabric sending so many different like variants of what they have. Like, this is a beautiful color scheme, but it's not quite right in terms of the material. It's not really like a men's swimsuit outer like layer. And then I'm having like a spandex lining instead of a traditional men's line or mesh lining. So like, you know, is it going to be something that's comfortable to wear on your skin? Is it soft? Like, just a lot of stuff to consider. And then obviously colorways are important too. And then is it in my price range? What's the minimum order quantity? All this kind of stuff that like I never would have thought to think about before. But I am now in the depths of. So that's just a little sneak peek into my life and the project I'm working on. So I basically have 3 babies that are making up my life right now outside of relationships, friends, and family. And that is my full-time job that I work Monday through Friday and like spend a ton of time and energy doing and, you know, really want to make sure to be successful at. And, you know, that's like kind of like the classic professional 9-to-5. That's like one of my first babies. And then I have Life of Avalon, obviously this amazing channel. And, you know, with that comes my Instagram and just creating this content every week. And then thirdly is Swim, my new swimsuit line. So been basically just working on these 3 things nonstop for the past few months and gonna continue to work on them until Swim becomes a reality and is like up and live and you can actually purchase the swimsuits. And I have a website and all of that. So, you know, if you're out there and you have any advice to give me, would love to hear it, but excited for you all to follow along. So that marks the end of this vlog. I'm gonna post it in a few hours for you all to watch, but if you have any, you know, comments, questions, feel free to shoot them in the comment box below. Happy to answer them. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and join the family. I upload new videos every 7 days on Sunday, unless it's a long weekend like this one where I post on Mondays. But I love you all. Thank you so much for following along. It honestly makes me so happy. And yeah, can't wait to see you all next week. Ciao.